Iceland, the land of fire and ice. The Mars-like otherworldly land where the roads along flow like the rivers, the waterfalls cascade forever, and the nature is off its tits. It's a land of mystery and never-ending beauty, a vast, encapsulating, glorious world that'll steal your breath and reconnect you with the earth. A place we like to call the best country we've ever been to. It's a bit expensive, but you've still got to come because it's amazing. You'll just have a wicked time. A bonus is really cheap. We have travelled these lands before, out to the West Fjords, around the famous ring roads, and every time we always find something new and outrageous. This time we're going to be searching for more wows, more lulls, more wonder, and the best part, more time in a cosy camper. This is the XL version 4x4, so this is the biggest, baddest one you can get. Let me show you around. 1, 2, done. It's got a cooler where you can keep all your food, and there's also a heater which is for under the bed. So when you pull this across, the heater blows and heats the bed in the night. How cool is that? You can get upgrades with the camper, so you can get an inverter, so you can plug things in on the go. There's running water so you can brush your teeth, do your dishes and wash your face. In the back, you've got your water tank, which is super easy to use. When it's empty, you just twist this off, take it to a little river or a tap, and you fill it back up. And this one's got a skylight. Lights, you can choose your colour with the remote. And it also comes with a gas stove and a kettle. Everything you need to be cosy in your camper. The best part about this van is that it's got a Bluetooth stereo, so you can just plug your tunes in and just blast them whilst you're driving around. This is the GPS tracker, which has got built-in Wi-Fi, and it's an automatic. And it's a 4x4. Go on, cozy campers! For this trip, we will be going anti-clockwise around the ring roads to try and find some absolute gems and doing what we love best. Road trips, baby! Let's knock. Okay.
But the first and probably most important stop on your Iceland itinerary has to be bonus.
So we've decided on this trip we're going to let you know how much everything costs, because everyone messages us and they're like, I'd love to go to Iceland but it's just too expensive, and we're going to break down everything so you know how much it is. How's about that?
I love how always neatly stacked it is in Iceland. Alright, so your standard loaf of bread, how much are we talking?
So I don't think this is a standard one, this is one up from the bonus one. But
Okay.
this one is £2.50.
£2.50 for a loaf of bread.
398 Icelandic krona.
Altogether, this cost 11,921 krona. Krona, which translates into about £70.
Just over, yeah. But that should last us like 3 or 4 days, I reckon, which is almost half the trip.
Yeah.
And that's not bad at all, is it?
We've got the bulk of things, like we've got breakfast sorted and dinner for a few days, and then just a few snacks here and there. We should be fine. So if I'm in park, I can turn the car on. Why is it not turning on?
Hey!
And we drive on the right-hand side of the road.
Captain B's in charge.
Just be careful, let me know
I
everything.
better put my belt on.
And just watch out, yeah?
To the hot springs! Oh, look at the views, mates. We're already in the city and you can already just see the mountains with snow caps on them.
So our first fact of the day, we're in a place called Reykjadalur, which is the capital city of Iceland. That's probably the first and last fact you'll get of me. Where are we going then, Craig? What's the first stop on our Iceland itinerary?
So we're going to
Reykjadalur.
Sorry, I didn't quite get that.
Reykjadalur.
Righto!
So it's basically a valley and there's loads of little hot rivers.
Oh yes, Craig.
How mental is that?
I mean, we need to relax, don't we? We've basically just come back from India. If you haven't seen our India series, it was absolutely mental. So click here to watch that. Every time we come back, we do something different. I mean, the country's small enough to drive around, but it's big enough so that you don't see the same thing twice, which is incredible. And I'm excited every time we come just to do itinerary we've got planned for this one. Oh, I'm gonna blow your chops off, guys.
It's a belter, lad. It's
Yeah.
a belter.
Okay, so the surrounding area that we're in is called
Engilsvæðið.
Okay, that's where we are. And
Oh, hang on. Ice Cube gave me a call and said he wants his outfit back.
real 90s hip hop today, okay? I wasn't sure what was going on, and this is what happened.
Are you sponsored by Salomon?
Salomon? Yeah, we're sponsored by Salomon.
The person who's never liked hiking in her life.
Not much of a hiker, but they've got lovely coats.
They ain't hiking.
Will you stop slagging me off? Like, I know, I'm right here.
Return up the Mac once again. Gotta walk across this bridge first.
Here it is, it's amazing.
To be fair, this is the first time we've come to Iceland with actual proper coats that keep us warm. Usually we just buy like, Amy will buy like charity shop coats, and I'll just have one of my uncle's old coats.
I didn't actually bring one last year, did I?
No, you actually didn't.
It's a bit cold then.
You
so.
borrowed all of mine for the whole trip, so cheers Salomon.
Now I've read, just quickly googling in the cozy camper, you have to walk for an hour to get to this, and it's uphill as well, Craig.
Is it? See you later. Just me then. There's a lot of flies here, and they just attack your face. If you walk fast enough, you'll be alright though.
I think they're just in front of people with bad breath, so I'm okay.
You having a good time, babes?
No.
Not the easiest of walks, bearing in mind we've eaten crap for the last few months. We had a wedding on the weekend. Too much beer, man. Ooh. When I say hike, you say love it. Hike! Hike!
Should we get an air ambulance? Like I can pretend to fall over.
And the path seems to be never ending. But I'm sure it's going to be worth it. So last time Amy did the itinerary, and I was wondering, like, this is so close to Reykjadalur. I was like, why did she skip this out? It's because you have to walk, isn't it? I never really know what to do when you walk past like another hiker. You sort of see him from a distance and you're like, when you go past him you go, hi. What do you do? Oh, savage! You finally made it.
Did you time that?
No.
4 hours, telling you, 4 hours.
Like a jacuzzi. Go naked. So we're in and it's piping hot.
It's like
Describe your little river swimming experience then, babes.
oh, it's really warm actually, like hotter than like a lovely bath. And you know it's not going to get cold, so bloody brilliant, Craig. Love it.
The top spot as well, you're like in this valley and then it goes all the way up to there, but then it's closed at the top. I think it's too hot. And then it goes all the way down that way as well. So we found this little jacuzzi that somebody's made. Pretty cool. Oh, Mariah Carey, did you have a good time in the river?
Well, that's what we come to Iceland for, innit? It's because you just don't get places like that around the world, do you?
No. Cheers,
No more
Mariah.
interviews.
After our massive hike, we drove near Gullfoss to sleep for the evening. We were being picked up in the morning for our next epic adventure. It turns out Amy got the dates wrong and our snowmobiling tour was actually the following day. But we thought whilst we're here, let's go and say hello to Gullfoss because she is a beauty. Morning lads, welcome back. Last night we didn't really film too much after the hike because we were battered.
I was angry, I was so angry. And then, if you can't tell right now, I got a bunch of blisters I have because they were new shoes. So don't bring new shoes to Iceland and do an hour's hiking them.
Rookie mistake. So last night we parked at Gullfoss, which is actually my favourite waterfall in Iceland.
Is it? Yeah.
It's honestly, this place is incredible.
You know, is this gonna trip?
Oh no! Tap nose!
It's so windy and so cold today.
It actually wasn't on our itinerary, but it was on the way. So we were like, of course we got to stop off and say hello. What's happening, Gullfoss?
Gallons of water.
Next stop. Come on, bloody hell. Look, oh Craig, I've got the blisters. Next stop we're going to Secret Lagoon, which isn't secret because you got to pay for it and there's beer there.
Feels like something out of Game of Thrones, doesn't it?
It's amazing. There's so many of them, but every time you come you think, oh, it's just another hot spring. When you get here and you're like,
yeah, I always thought that this was, the one with this was a natural hot spring, which it is, but it wasn't owned by anyone. Yeah, you just rock up and you don't have to pay, but this has got, you know, the buildings and now someone's taken ownership and there's even a lifeguard. So I guess it's good in that sense.
yeah, it is really nice though, and there's like such hot pockets. Like we had to swim away from one just now because it was so hot.
I know, I couldn't get out of it. But over there and over there, or where it's coming from, the lady said it's like 100 degrees, isn't it?
Yeah, she said it's just for looking and not for swimming. Russia. So the Secret Lagoon was pretty special. Now we're on our way to a super cool little cabin with blue vacations. And guess what?
What?
We've only got a bloody hot tub.
Yes, great!
Let's take the party back to our house. Yes!
We're going to be like prunes when we leave. We've been like not out of water since we've got here.
I know, we're like little fish.
But the lady that owns this cabin, oh my god, she's the nicest person. She couldn't do enough for us. So I cannot wait to stay here because she's made it all perfect for us.
She was like, the hot tub's filling up with geothermal water and it'll be ready for when you arrive.
Oh, what a gal!
So we're going from one hot spring to a hot tub. This is it. Let me get the instructions up.
Self-check-in never goes right for King, innit?
The left pull, type in. I won't say it because you'll get in, you sneaky buggers.
A little Icelandic man, I will call him Birke.
What is that?
So nice. Smells brand spanking new. Oh, yes, Greg! That looks so cozy.
Yes, they got a shoehorn.
Oh my god.
Winning.
This is gorgeous.
Whoa.
I feel like if we were to ever own a house, ever in our lives, whenever we grow up and we're adults, the Icelandic style would be the style I go for. Look at that mirror! Yes! We could have had some friends to sleep over, Craig. Another little one in here.
It's massive.
And we're in the middle of nowhere as well. Around us is just beautiful Icelandic scenery. Look at this, it's blooming gorgeous. Oh look! She's left the strawberries.
Oh, wicked, because they're about 50 quid in the supermarket.
Have a lovely stay, lovely vacation.
Oh, that's a nice little touch. Look at the views out the windows, man. It's unreal.
Wi-Fi box, there's coffee. By the way, Ina, we're not leaving, so...
Look at a cool little lock. Mate.
Oh, coast, delicious, 40 degrees. Right, get your bathers on.
On the next episode of Kinging It. Yes. Don't you worry about me.